Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. Taylor Hayes is on the rebound on The Bold and the Beautiful, and it looks like Deacon Sharp might just get lucky. Recently, Deacon began going to sessions with Taylor and sparks began flying between the duck and her new patient. What will Ridge Forrester think about his ex moving on so fast? And with Deacon of all people? The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers say it's only a matter of time before Deacon sends Sheila Carter divorce papers. His soon-to-be ex-wife's latest Luna betrayal was the straw that broke the camel's back, and it's pretty clear he's already checked out of the marriage. Deacon and Taylor shared an intimate hug this week on the CBS soap. Will they up the ante next week and lock lips? According to B&B spoilers, everyone will be talking about the new woman Deacon Sharp has been spending time with. Will Ridge Forrester get jealous when he learns that the woman he was engaged to last month is hanging out with the Il Giardino owner? It's not that Ridge Forrester doesn't love Taylor Hayes. There's no doubt that he cares about her. But he always has cared for Brooke Logan a little bit more. Despite the fact that Ridge just dumped Taylor to marry Brooke, it's still going to be hard for him to see her canoodling around town with someone else. Plus, Ridge and Deacon have had their own issues over the years. He's not a huge fan of him. If Brooke realizes Ridge is jealous of Taylor and Deacon, her blood is going to boil. She made it pretty clear in Italy that she was tired of Ridge's wishy-washy behavior and going back and forth between them. Could Ridge's jealousy over Taylor cause issues in his new marriage? Los Angeles is once again heating up with passion, nostalgia, and emotional turmoil. Ridge Forrester may have believed his heart was set on Brooke Logan, but recent events are causing him to question everything he thought he wanted. As Taylor Hayes reemerges into his life with renewed confidence and unexpected charm, Ridge finds himself torn between two worlds: his familiar love with Brooke and the magnetic pull of the woman who once knew his heart better than anyone. For weeks, Ridge has been trying to settle into peace with Brooke. The couple has had more reunions than most soap characters have weddings, but this time, Ridge promised himself that it would last. However, the tension around the Forrester family, especially with Steffi's struggles and Thomas's redemption arc, has put Ridge under emotional strain. Taylor has been keeping her distance, at least. That's what she claims. In truth, she's been focusing on her work, her children, and rediscovering her sense of independence. Gone is the woman who pined for Ridge's affection or second-guessed her worth. This new Taylor is confident, radiant, and, ironically, unavailable. And that's exactly what catches Ridge's attention again. It starts with a simple encounter. Ridge stops by Steffi's house to check on her and the kids, and Taylor happens to be there. They share an easy laugh over old memories, and for a brief moment, Ridge feels something stir inside him, something familiar. It's the kind of comfort that comes from a deep, unspoken understanding, one Brooke can't quite replicate. When Taylor casually mentions that she's been seeing someone new, a charming philanthropist she met through her work, Ridge's expression shifts. He tries to hide it, but the flicker of jealousy doesn't go unnoticed. "Really?" Ridge asks, his tone too casual to be convincing. Taylor smiles. "Yes, really. It's nothing serious yet, but it's nice to feel appreciated." That small admission hits Ridge harder than he expects. For years, he's been the one holding Taylor's heart. The idea of her moving on, of someone else seeing her light, unsettles him in ways he doesn't understand, or maybe doesn't want to. Brooke has always been attuned to Ridge's moods. She notices the distant look in his eyes, the hesitation in his words when Taylor's name comes up. When Ridge brings up Taylor's new relationship over dinner, Brooke's smile falters. "Why are you bringing her up, Ridge?" she asks, her tone cautious but edged. He shrugs. "Just making conversation. About your ex-wife's love life?" Brooke shoots back, raising an eyebrow. Ridge laughs it off, but the tension lingers. Brooke knows him too well. She's seen this pattern before. The doubt, the longing, the way Ridge's heart drifts between two women like a ship without an anchor. Meanwhile, Taylor continues to blossom. Her new relationship might be fresh, but it's filled with warmth and respect. The man she's seeing admires her for who she is, not as Ridge's ex, not as a mother, but as a woman with her own dreams. She doesn't flaunt it, but word travels fast in Los Angeles. When Taylor shows up at a Forrester event looking stunning in a bold red dress, Ridge can't take his eyes off her. Even Brooke notices, and her jealousy simmers beneath her perfectly composed smile. Taylor, ever graceful, greets Ridge with kindness and distance. "You look well, Ridge," she says softly. "So do you," he replies, his voice carrying a tinge of longing he doesn't quite manage to hide. The moment is electric. Old memories flash between them, shared laughter, heartbreak, love. Ridge walks away later that night wondering if he made a mistake. As days pass, Ridge becomes restless. His nights with Brooke are filled with conversation, but something feels off. The connection that once burned so brightly now flickers uncertainly. He begins to wonder if his pursuit of Brooke has been driven by comfort and nostalgia rather than true happiness. One evening, he visits Taylor's office under the pretense of discussing family matters. But as their talk drifts to more personal topics, the truth slips out. "Taylor," Ridge says quietly, "do you ever think about what we had?" She gives a small, wistful smile. "Of course I do. It was beautiful and painful and real. But I've learned that love can't survive if it's one-sided. I never stopped caring about you," he admits. Taylor looks at him for a long moment, then gently replies, "Maybe not. But caring and choosing are two different things, Ridge." The words sting, but they also awaken something in him. Ridge realizes that for the first time in years, Taylor isn't waiting for him, and that realization drives him crazy. Jealousy takes root. When Ridge later hears from Steffi that Taylor's new romance is progressing, his jealousy deepens. He masks it with jokes and casual comments, but it eats away at him. Brooke notices his moodiness and confronts him again. "You've been distracted," Brooke accuses. "If this is about Taylor, just admit it." Ridge sighs. "It's not about Taylor. It's about everything. About family. About what I really want." Brooke narrows her eyes. "Don't do this again, Ridge. We've been through too much." But Ridge can't ignore the truth forming in his heart. Every time he thinks about Taylor's laughter, her strength, the way she's grown, he feels drawn to her all over again. Taylor turns the tables. Taylor, for her part, refuses to be pulled back into Ridge's emotional tug-of-war. She's happy, fulfilled, and finally in control of her own destiny. When Ridge shows up unannounced at her home one evening, she's polite but firm. "Ridge, I care about you. I always will. But I can't keep revisiting the past every time you're unsure about your future." He takes a step closer. "You think I'm unsure? I think you're realizing what you lost," she replies, her voice calm but resolute. "But that doesn't mean you get to claim it again." Her words echo in his mind long after he leaves. For once, Ridge is the one on the outside looking in, the one who feels the sting of rejection. What comes next? The coming weeks in the bold, and the beautiful promise, emotional chaos. Ridge will struggle to make sense of his divided heart, while Brooke grows increasingly suspicious. Taylor's new romance could evolve into something serious, pushing Ridge further into turmoil. And yet, deep down, both Ridge and Taylor know their story is far from over. History has a way of repeating itself in Los Angeles, and love, especially Forrester love, is never simple. Ridge's second thoughts may have come too late, or they may be the spark that reignites one of the show's most iconic romances. Either way, Taylor's newfound independence has changed the game forever. One thing is certain. Ridge Forrester is about to learn that jealousy can be the most powerful mirror of all, revealing not just who you desire, but who you truly are. Thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel and stay with us.